All right, so here is the home in question. And like I mentioned, it is fairly ugly with this kind of two-tone paint job that I don't think did it any favors. It's certainly unfinished. I mean, you can see sort of a lot of the construction material. But basically everything else that they said about it, sort of, it's too small, it's out of place. I just have to reject, or if I don't reject it, I say that's kind of part of the problem. Because people say this is out of place, that this is ugly, that this shouldn't be here. When if you look around and see, okay, here's a giant apartment complex that is basically right across the street or right across from this dirt parking lot in between the house. We see a apartment maybe back over that way, very similar height. If we look off in this distance, we can see that there's the downtown right here, and I'll show you what that looks like to get there here in a second. And then nobody even bats an eyelid when you sort of say, yeah, look at this scummy bus parking lot or this little dumpy dirt parking lot, whatever this is. No one cares about this. Literally, it says, parking right here. There's this kind of stuff that's plaguing our city or our cities across the country, and yet people want to say that this is wild. Why is this wild and this is normal, everyday, accepted? This is, yes, a little bit ugly building, but this right here is just a lot worse for everyone who's living in the area. Even when we look around, it's like, okay, I guess this is an old school. I'm not quite sure. It is kind of an interesting, cool area that is becoming a little bit more livable. Let me kind of show you. We keep going down the street and we have some apartments right here, actually. But if we keep going, we actually have a little bar, which is cool. A barbecue, I'm sure that's great. Blue Moon. Wouldn't you love to be able to walk right from that place here? I mean, that sounds awesome to me. Harvey's looks awesome. Is a little apartment right here. This looks maybe about, I don't know, what do we think? 8 to 10 units, something like that. 2 stories. If we keep going, so I'm going to show you is that if we bike from this place, the ugly house, down to the entrance of downtown, like the article said, it's less than a mile. We keep going. We're going through an area that is, again, looking like it's becoming uh, less industrial and maybe more of a place where people are living. Again, it makes sense. Dallas is growing. Do you want to live on the edge of Dallas or do you want to live in this area? Maybe this isn't for everybody, certainly, but it's for some people. We have this apartment complex, which is the same number of stories as the ugly house. One, two, three, four, five. Same exact height. Nobody cares. Actually, people do care about that. They probably hated that too. Those look pretty nice off to the right. If we keep going, I'm just gonna take us downtown. Great Texas flag. And go through still kind of an industrial type of area, but we should be able to follow this route. Again, we have to go over a highway. That's probably annoying. Again, this isn't for everybody, but I could see sort of young professionals. And boom, now we're kind of in the downtown. Of course, the downtown isn't the prettiest thing in the world. Tons of parking lots. We have more parking lots. We have sort of, homeless people kind of camping out on the sidewalk. Again, but that's not the ugly house's fault. I would rather have a bunch of those ugly houses, maybe painted a different color. One color would be fine, maybe brick all around downtown here. And then, hey, maybe we'd have like an area that people are actually hanging out at. No one's gonna hang out here. No one's gonna hang out right here. Okay, this is basically a dead spot in the city. We would do a lot better if we took this guy's design, made it a slightly less ugly version of itself. Oh, I guess it's right here. And oh, looks like it disappeared on me. Oh no, it's back further. Okay, here we go. Made it out of brick potentially, or at least just okay, one color. And I don't think everyone would think it's crazy. In fact, I think it kind of almost looks like Japan in some ways. If you just added a bunch of these, squint your eyes a little bit, it's probably just as hot as when I was in Japan this summer. The point being is that we go crazy over these types of things when in actuality all the other stuff that's around it is much worse to the senses. I mean, look at this sidewalk. This is you know, who wants that? And so I think we need to be a little bit more empathetic to this guy. I mean, he really tried something, he ran out of money, and I don't think it's that wild. I'm sorry.